just had a really nice lunch, and we got a cookie from Full of Beans at the market, which is the best. It's a coffee shop in Crowell, and they have a market in Galway City, and they're the best cookies in Galway. And we just had them, and we had the nicest little date. It's 2 p.m. and we're going home now, and I forgot to vlog all of it, so I'm really sad. They were really nice. A bird just shit all over me. That is such good luck. That is a sign from the universe. Everything is going to work out. What is that noise? It's coming from over here. It sounds like someone dancing. Hello. I've been very bad for vlogging this week. I've barely vlogged at all because I've just had a meltdown a day, I'd say. So this week has been a week of surviving and not thriving. I just feel like I'm frying myself from just the workload of constantly thinking, okay, I need to write better songs. I need to make better videos. I also need to be a content creator to do middle of the funnel content and open up opportunities. But mostly I need to promote my songs. And then I need to make song promotion content that's not just getting me followers. It has to convert to streams. So it's like, okay, it has to convert to streams, and then you have to research how do you convert people to streams through social media? What makes them? And it's the music. So then you have to write better songs, and then you're back to the start of the loop again. But anyways, I am finding my way with it, and all is still going great. But it's my birth week, as I mentioned before, and we're going out for dinner. And I just said hop on my vlog, even though this vlog this week is going to be very short, because I just haven't had the heart to take out my phone and record myself crying. I had counselling today, and it was really good. It was really good. But yeah, today is Tuesday. We still have 2 days to redeem ourselves, and I have band practice on Thursday. So who knows, it could be a good vlog, but I'm thinking it's going to be like 2 minutes long. We'll see. We're going to Combu. I don't know whether to like promote it or not. Not that I need to worry about that, but I just wanted to try it. Whoa, someone nearly ran out from the car. As I said, I love ramen. This is like a mixture between Japanese and Korean food. So I'm excited to try, and I will show you that, because I know when I watch vlogs, even though this vlog is supposed to show my music journey, which it is, and it will, doesn't everyone love food? I love food, so I'll show you what we get. Are you ready? my outfit for my big birthday dinner. I'm wearing flare jeans and then blue jeans from Walmart, sorry, and a jacket that my mom gave me. Give us a go. Yum, we got ice cream. What? That's what? We got ice cream from Gino's, yeah. So I just posted 5 trial reels on Instagram, which is my goal. 5 trial reels a day, and my goal is to post 5 times a day on TikTok. But I haven't gotten there just yet. Once a day on TikTok, once a day on YouTube is how I'm starting, and then I'm going to build it back up to 5. So yeah, I've got to now post a TikTok and a YouTube short, and then I will go to work. Hello, I'm finished work. I'm going busking now. Work was fine, except I hit a baby on the head with my guitar and nearly had a panic attack. The baby was fine. I didn't hit it hard, but it just, between juggling the instruments and everything, I clipped a baby, like a newborn baby, on the head with the head of my guitar. And I had to sing Twinkle Twinkle medley into You Are My Sunshine, which wasn't on the plan for the lesson. I had to sing it to myself to calm down because I got such a fright. So I actually had to say to the parents, we're going to sing this just to relax the atmosphere. The mom was fine. She wasn't mad. The baby was fine. It cried for a second and then it was fine. But I knew that I had done it. I've never done that before, but I knew I had done it because I have too much going on right now. And it was that's just I never do that. I just did it, and I just knew it was my fault because I was trying to juggle too much. So then I had to sing a Twinkle Twinkle medley into You Are My Sunshine to try and calm down. But I was so fried, I was so in fight or flight after it happened, that I accidentally started singing the clean up song. I was like, twinkle, twinkle, clean up, 1, 2, 3. So that was my morning. But it's just a sign. Thank you, universe, for just signaling to me that I'm in fight or flight. I also decided that I'm just going to get to 100k because I decided. So I decided I'm going to get to 100k by the 25th of June. And when you do a big push in social media, you get a lot of inboxes. So every time I open my phone, I have 100 different messages. Half of them are nice, half of them are crazy, some of them are abusive. So that's why I deleted Instagram off my phone today. I was just I don't need to see abusive messages. I opened it up and the first thing I saw. So I'm just going to the car to get my amp. I got a space for my keyboard, and I met my friend Walter and just about to start our busk. But as soon as I sat down at my seat, I was like, okay, this will be good. This will be good crack. And then an 80, I'd say he's in his 80s. This man came over telling me how he's a musician and he's a busker too, and he kept leaning in really close to me, and I was and I had all my arms across my body, and then I was like, okay, Kim, don't be rude, don't be rude. It's just because he's a man wanting to talk to you. But if it was anyone wanting to talk to me, I'm just kind of I don't know you. If it was someone coming up being oh, are you going to busk? I'm an aspiring musician. Can you tell me about busking in Galway? That's the conversation I'm willing to have. But anything else, no, leave me alone. I don't really see why I have to put. Anyways, I was don't be rude. He's just because he's a man. Don't be biased, or what's the word? Just because he's a man. I'm but so, and then he just kept coming in and talking really close to my face, and then he was saying then, oh, one more thing and then I'll leave you alone, one more thing and then I'll leave you alone. And so I was okay, just one more, and then he's gonna leave me alone, and then he'd say one more thing and I'll leave you alone again, and it wouldn't end. And then he could see I was uncomfortable, so he was I don't know, did he say, I'm not gonna bite you or something like that? And I was sorry, I don't do well with personal space, so because I just, and as well, while he was talking, I was fantasizing about like slapping my hand into his forehead, just to like get him out of my personal space. So I was just like fantasizing about that. And then I need to go around these people. Anyways, when I said, like, I was like, look, I actually did, I was like about to cry. That's how uncomfortable I felt. And then he was like, I'm a bit socially like strange. I was like, I just don't do well with personal space. I don't like people in my personal space. And then he was like, well, I'm just an old man in love. Like, just next time my hand is slapping that forehead. I'm only joking. You should never do physical violence. But like, what do I do in that situation? I should have said, sorry, I saw my friend, and then run into Lovisa. That's what I should do. Instead of, I was like, okay, don't have any negative feelings. Feel love. Send love from your heart to them. I'm trying to be positive, but it's so fucking hard. So this is my Roland Cube busking amp. I think this is the new version that I got in the States in Guitar Center. Is that what they're called? Guitar Center? But I have the original one from when I first started busking in college. Roland, if you want to sponsor me. But yeah, I started off busking in Galway, and then I went into gigs, and then the more gigs I got, the less busking I did. So I haven't really been busking in years, but I'm considering getting back into it for content. It's a cool way to make content, and instead of like isolating yourself and making it in your room and it's feeling like work, it would be cool to get out and just, because like the money is so like up and down, you wouldn't do it for the money. Like, that's limiting belief. Busking's gonna make me a millionaire, but it'll be a cool thing to do for content if it actually works. The guy I'm playing with, Falter, he has thousands and thousands, like I think he's like 160,000 followers on Instagram from making busking videos. Like, they always go viral for him. So let's see if it works for me. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so let's see how today goes. Maybe this is the summer of busking again.
If you think the love's alive, love is not.
It's like Billy Joel. Just for vet, I don't know. I kind of want like something else.
Synonym? That's the word? Synonym?
Like a child when it's overwhelmed, it maneuvers the truth he bends. Don't ever ask him, where's the seed that you sowed? There's no fire, just smoke. Where's the money you owe? And my trust that you broke. Velvet smoke, even broke. And he wears only expensive shoes. Nowhere to stay and nothing to lose. Oh, now that it's smoke, you're just like a ghost. He shows up unexpectedly. Cloud, wind, and stars, that's how they are.
Thanks so much. Guys, I recorded a video straight after busking to talk about how I got on, but the audio is really bad because it was like clicking off something, so I'm just going to repeat what I was saying as I'm going home. But I really enjoyed that. It was beautiful. I just really needed that. As I said, gigging had become so painful, and I think it just became so heavy when you're just around like alcohol, and people just really want you to play Dirty Old Town and like specific songs or like Country Roads to make them happy when they're drinking, and it's like soul destroying if you're trying to write original music. So I think like that's what happened to me with gigging and why I can't do it anymore. But busking today was so magical, and my friend actually said something that's so important. He was like, busking's great because it's an even playing field. There's no stage, you're on the same level as all of the audience or the pedestrians and the people. And so it's like nobody owes anybody anything. I'm not being paid to entertain the crowds, and the crowds don't have to stop. I'm just expressing myself, and I'm sharing my music. And so when people stop, it's so magical. Like they're smiling and you're smiling, and it's so reciprocal. You're sharing something. And when they give money, it's like, it's just, or anything. Someone drew a beautiful picture of me, like an artist drew a picture of me in Voltaire and put it in the box, and it's a stunning picture. I love it. And it's just so magical because you're out in the street expressing yourself, and when people stop, you have a real connection. It's not like someone with the pint staring at you being like, entertain me, you know what I mean? So it was beautiful. I loved it. I definitely think that's what I'm missing. Like, it was amazing, and I'm going to be out all summer, I think now. Well, I don't know, we'll see. But I definitely will be out again because that was a great way for me to get out and the fresh air and to share my music, and I loved it. And also I want to bring I got a new Casio keyboard gifted from Casio, and it's like a gorgeous mustard, and it's got batteries. So I'm going to, my friend Emma always slags me because I actually don't know where it comes from, because I told her I got a new keyboard and she was like, does it have batteries? I think it's because like when I was first getting into like music and performing live, the only thing I cared about is that a keyboard had batteries so I could busk and play it anywhere. And I suppose it wouldn't be like the first question you ask as a musician, but I'm just obsessed with keyboards that have batteries because you can play them anywhere. This is my third Casio keyboard that Casio sent me. Thanks, Casio. And when I went to the States, I busked from North Carolina, and I busked across California too. So the west and east coast. And when I was busking there, I got a new Casio Privia keyboard in Guitar Center, and it had batteries. So it's great. You can go busking. And yeah. Before I go home, I just wanted to say one more thing on that. This is the reason that like when I feel like I'm about to burn out, I don't want to rest, because I don't feel like that's going to fix anything. I want more of what I just had, like fresh air, creative expression. And I just feel like that's something that like everyone struggles with. You're feeling really like your nervous system is shot, and then you try self-regulate with, I don't know, like scrolling, resting, watching a movie. Sometimes that is what you need. But for me, I haven't rested in, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't like taken some time out for myself in like an obvious sense, because I don't want that. I want whatever that gave me. That fresh air, making music, playing with a friend, to a live crowd, without there being pressure, without there being expectations, without there being certain songs we have to play. Like, I was just playing Alicia Keys songs that I've never played before because I wanted to try it, and I didn't care about mistakes. That is what I needed. That is the antidote to burnout. And I feel like I miss that, and we all miss that sometimes. It's more, we need more good stuff, not less of the bad stuff. We need both, but we need more good stuff. And for me, I need to figure out how to, if I'm going to keep going, I need to figure out how to implement that into my routine. Yes, I am ambitious with content. I want to promote myself until for as long as I can, because when you have social media, you can promote yourself. And I want to get myself out there because my younger self and my music deserves to be out in the world. So I'm going to make it happen. But you need to be in the world too. Like, we're spiritual beings in human bodies. We're sacks of meat. We're not meant to make content 24/7. We need to be out in the world. But that was so good. That's my Wednesday musings.